Hello, Tara here. Look what just came, the Mercy Tiara Joy Kit, and I managed to get all of the add-ons that were available this month. So we've got these cute little cross-stitch pieces from Paige Evans with embroidery floss. We've got the Vicky Boot and Peppermint Kisses 6x8 paper pad. This was also an add-on. We've got the embellishment add-on that had these little frames from crepe paper. We've got enamel dots. We've got, oh, that was from the frames. Sugar Plum Wishes ephemera, or what are they calling these ones? Embellishments. We've got the Vicky Booten Ho 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 from her collection this year. The, what do they call these? Puffy Phrase and Accent stickers. So lots of good stuff there. These are just add-ons yet. And then this alpha, this was from Vicky Booten as well. And tell you a secret, I've already got 2 of these alphabets because I knew that was something I was going to absolutely want. And then the Peppermint Kisses Vicky Booten stencil package. This is the mixed media add-on. So you get a brush, you get the paste, and you get the stencils. Where should I put those? I'm not going to need those today, I don't think. Oh, I guess I should tell you what we're doing. We're going to make some page kits out of this so that we're ready to roll. I did it last month and I've already done, I only have 1 page kit left. I made 6 page kits. I did an extra layout that wasn't included in the page kits. I've done 5. So I've done 6 layouts so far and I have 1 page kit left to go. That was with the Gather kit. So, oh wait, were these part of, maybe these were part of the kit. No, they were the add-on, I think. Okay, so this is the main kit. Some gold doilies. So just the 2 of them? Must have been. There are these adorable little rose gold paper clips with a heart in them. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Tracy did a great unboxing that shows everything really clearly on her on the Mercy Tiara website or video YouTube channel. Look at that. I should have ordered another package of that, but I do have a lot of Christmas sequins that I've picked up over the last little bit, so probably be pulling some of those in. Then you've got the Sugar Plum Wishes. Well, it says embellishments again, but they're different. They're more like journaling cards and larger pieces. And then we've got the acetate. They called this the goodie bag from the Vicky Booten line. And then this beautiful alpha. I was going to buy it and I knew for sure that Tracy would have it in this kit. So you get the red and the multicolor, and then the opposite sheet is just opposite. So you get the full of each. And then you get, this is what? Is this Paige Evans? Oops. I think it was Paige Evans. No. Let me look at it. Yeah, that's the Paige Evans line, the Sugar Plum Wishes. And there are all the papers. And you're probably wondering why I had empty packages of the paper embellishments. Ta-da! I've already got it all separated so that I could just grab at it easily for when we're putting these things together. Obviously, it's not going to stay organized like this for very long, but it's fun to it's fun to pretend that we can do that. So I thought these would be fun maybe on some of the layouts, but also write on a Christmas card or something, or you can make tags for gifts as well. So I'm going to leave those out while we're doing the page kits. I'll set this aside for now because we are going to do the papers first and save the embellishments for the next portion. So I'll just set these aside. And then what I've got is, I've got all my sticky papers here that we can pull off stickers and whatnot to make titles or whatever. got my little baggies that if we want to contain some of those die cuts. I've got my page kit envelopes. I buy these off of Amazon. And I've got enough photos for 6 layouts. And I think I've got sketches for all of them. Some of them I can't show because they are scrap a sketch from their premium sketches. So it's paid content, so you can't show that online. But I do have one from the November page maps, so that's here. So those are handy to have when you're putting your page kits together, because then you know exactly how many pieces of paper you need, and can go for there. So I thought I'd start with, this was the sketch for this month's challenge for Mercy Tiara, and I was going to use that instead of 3 smaller photos. I'm just going to use 1. I thought it was a nice, something like this really draws your eye into the photos. So if you want to really showcase something, the block on block on block without a whole lot of extra bits really does help a photo pop. So we need 1, 2, 3, basically 4 pieces of patterned paper for that. Now, this month, in the because there was no cardstock add-on, she included a glittered piece of, who makes this? I forget. And a chartreuse green. But I've also got my other cardstock sitting here, so you know, blacks and pinks and dark greens will go really nicely with this craft. So depending on what the photo is, we might you'll be able to really change it up with your cardstock. So I'm just going to set these aside as well, because those we don't need at this, well, we might. Okay, so for this one, the photo itself is very traditional colors. So I don't think I want to go into the pinks. I want to stick with, and actually what I had thought was, because this looks like something you would send out on a Christmas card, I thought this kind of worked with it. But I don't know if I love the navy and that funny green with it. I think, and how I've divided these is by brand and further by, so Echo Park had a couple of different ones. So this was Echo Park Happy Holidays, whereas this was Echo Park, oh my gosh, Holly Jolly Christmas. So I'm thinking that probably more up into these papers would work better. And I did get the pattern paper add-on, so I have 2 sheets of each. So front, back, front, back, front. So you can be thinking of that when you're putting together your page kits as well. If you're only using half a sheet of pattern paper, say in the sketch, you're going to have a half a sheet left. Or in this case, I'll be gutting a lot of this, right? So this is, you could even get away with 2 strips there. Like, so it looks like a lot of paper, but in reality, if you're strategic about how you cut, you're going to have a lot left. So I don't mind throwing 4 sheets into this mix right off the hop, because I know there's going to be lots left. So I'm thinking a red. So we could go this way or this way. This is the Echo Park. This is the Cartabella. I really like this green with it. And Cameron's little shirt is a little bit brighter. So it can, this is a little bit brighter of a red. What's in the back? That's that one. So why don't we pull these 2? So let's say that one for the very back, this one for this little strip, and then we need something that's going to be the main, so that you're going to see the most of, and something for the strip. So the strip, you don't want as busy because that's where your photo is going to sit. And because this is a 4x6 and you've got 3, I would say these are 3.5 by 5s, we can put like a die cut on either end to kind of fill that space and take the place of those 2 extra photos. So you want something maybe that's not quite as busy, but it is touching all 3 of the pattern papers. So you want to make sure that it's gonna work. Now there's this fun Vicky Dayton one that I almost want to fussy cut out, so it's kind of wasted on this one. I'll set that aside. Okay, so that one's out. I don't know if that one's going to be too busy when you've already, well, you know what I mean, like it's the same size, same scale as these ones, so it might fight. So what if we pulled in the gingerbread houses for our big block? Keep in mind that the photo's not going to be touching that, so we just need something to go across the top of everything that's going to make that photo pop. Or here's another thought. This green, obviously it's both, these are both Cartabella. So what if we did, this is that outer strip, this and this, but then there's not enough contrast between those 2. Okay, regroup. This around the edge, that, and that. And you know what? I'm almost tempted to just use a very thin strip of this around the edge so it pulls it out, that same color out, and then you'd still have enough to do that band across the top. So I think we'll call those papers good, and we won't even worry about cardstock. We might use white to matte the photo, but not necessarily. Okay, so there's one. So the next one, let's see, this is Page Maps November. I've already made my little notes. So where do I put that sketch? So I'm going to use this one, and it's showing 4 photos. I've just got 2, but again, you can replace those with some die cuts. And the reason I wanted it kind of like this was he's younger here, so you kind of want that first, but then he's facing out. You know, you always want them, or I like them facing in. So I thought if I did it kind of like that, it would still make sense. They're both kind of looking in. This was, I don't know, he was a couple of weeks old there, and then this he'd be a month old, maybe just a few weeks older. So I thought this would be good because it was in December that picture was. So here, I think we might do some fun ones. So we need a background, kind of the body, and then just one for, so 3. Okay. And this body is quite busy, according to our sketch. Now, what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to pull this one aside because this one is the back of this. And I know I want to cut out, well, do I want to cut all those out when I have all those die cuts? I maybe will cut as we go if we want some of those, because there are a ton of die cuts. So we won't worry about that one a whole lot right now. But what about this one? What about this one for the big one? And you're still going to have like a more solid sheet coming down to break up the busyness. So what if that were the background, and then this on top, and then we want something fairly muted down the front, and in this case this might be where we pull in a cardstock, but what color? Not pink. I think if I did red, it's gonna compete a little bit with that. You're almost better to go with like a nice blue. So these are some that I pulled. I didn't know what I would use, but I'm thinking, is there blue in this one? Not really. It's this green, but I don't want to go green on green. All right, let's just have a quick. And some of these aren't actually cardstocks. They're pattern paper that are neutrals, so they read almost like a cardstock. So I've got a lot of the Simple Stories, the vibes. What is this? This is old. This is Amy Tangerine cut and paste. What's their year on that? 2000. Good Lord, is it 12? Is that the right blue? It might still be too busy for what we want. I maybe want it a little bit lighter and more on the soft blue side. No. It's got a vibrancy to it. So if you go too gray with this cardstock, it looks dirty. Did I look at that one? That's an Echo Park. It's in the back. No, see, it looks gray next to it. Shouldn't be this hard. See, I think that one would be okay. Because you're gonna, I'm thinking I'll probably mat these little guys in white. Well, this little guy, he's one guy, just different ages. And there's not all that much gonna be showing. It's more just around the block of photos. It's more like a mat. So if you picture it like this, yeah, I like that. Okay, so those are our papers. That's all we need for that one. Okay, so this one, okay, I'm using a premium sketch for that. Let me have a quick look here. 1, 2. So I think I want fairly plain backgrounds. And because they're wearing black and white, we can really play with these fun ones, see? So I want one matted. And then I need some smaller, or should we go Vicky Bouton if I'm going to use this? Yeah. I don't know why I thought there was more Vicky Bouton paper in this kit. I think this will work. So I want that. And then I also want to mat around it. And I can use cardstock for that. First, I want to decide. So this is going to sit on a big chunk of paper here, plus a couple of mats. And then we're going to have another, whatchamacallit, over to the side here. So if we pick out these papers, then we know what color we want our mats for. And are these going to be big enough for what the element I want to put here? Maybe not. In which case... Is that something? That's a lot of stars, huh? You know what? I'm going to set that aside for a moment and move on to one of the other ones, just so we can keep trucking along. I'm overthinking it, and I need to not. So. This one, how cute is this little fella? So I'm using 2 instead of the 3. This is a scrap of sketch. And so we need, looks like we're matting, background, circle, and a couple of strips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and matting. Okay, so we can go with the fun ones for this one, I think. Let's do... So for these strips, I can definitely make use of the paper pad because we can join them in behind. For these punch borders, same thing. What we could do is, whatever I'm using for this background mat, I can cut my circle out of the same piece. So, what if we used this as the background? Well, use these two. Now I don't know whether we go like this and then use that red circle, do the red for the circle. That might be nice because then we can mat him on something from here. The Merry Christmas, that would be cute. So I will take 2 sheets of that because I'm gonna need, I can't fit both on one and have the Merry Christmas running the correct way. It's in the back of that. So we'll have chunks left from that as well. Then, so for our strips at the bottom, so we've got red and green. Do we want to introduce another color? If we do, this might work as one of them. So you're just going to see the tiniest bit sticking out the edges like so. So that's one. And then maybe something a little bit brighter for that other one. I don't think I want to get into pink. And really, there's only, well, no, let's pull that one. That's all right. So we've got, and then I can, it's got some a punched border there. Don't necessarily have to do it, but I could do it from this green because you're not going to use all of that. Okay, that's good for him. Okay, it's trucking right along, hey? So that's, is that 3 or 4 we've done? That's 3. So this one, also a scrap a sketch. And so I was going to going to be like that or like this? I think like that embellishment cluster at the top or the bottom. I guess there's one at each, but this is kind of heavier down here, so maybe turn it this way. And I immediately thought of this paper because he's got the green in his inside his hat there. So we could use that for these two border, like it's the same there, and then we need a strip to go across the middle. Could we pick out this blue from somewhere? Or is there some in here? We can mat with something from out of here, I think. Or maybe, that's actually nice, the ledger, but I hate to waste the ledger part of it, unless we do it as kind of one big mat staggered in the middle. Pull it just in case. Oh, I didn't realize there was a wood grain in here. That. It's nice to break it up. I wonder if I've got any wood grain handy. Sure do. That one. And this dark one. I think I like the dark. Well, wouldn't use that. So I'm thinking for the band across the center. Do we like that one or that one? It's more contrast with that. Yeah. Let's use this guy. And then for matting the actual photos, we could do a layer of white. Or no, not even. Don't even need a layer of white because I'll sand the edges. Where was I? Okay, so this is going to go against the wood grain, and maybe a little bit of that if we end up doing something fun with that. And then we still need 2 bands across. So oh, do we bring in the extra stars? Yeah, let's do that, and one more. What about this Oh no, that's blue on blue. That's, I don't think that'll look the way I want it to. How about a different color that has a bit of green in it, just to pop it out. Because this isn't a Christmas layout per se, right? It's just wintry. So that's a different green, but sometimes it's fun to have the different levels of green. I think that'll work. Okay. Good. 4. Now, this one. This is my oldest's girlfriend, and with our great niece at Christmas last year. And for that one, what should we do? It's pretty neutral colors, so we can do kind of whatever. And I'm using a Scrap a Sketch premium sketch for this one, so I can't show it, but I need 1, 2 big pieces and then some strips. So where am I going to use him? I'm going to use him. You know what? I am going to change my mind about Jeff and Jenna. I'm going to use this one for part of it. And then, what will we put with that? that, and then I'm going to fussy cut this wreath out, so I want something that it's going to really show up on. So should we pull a pattern paper or a cardstock for that? And well, we could pick a I want hang on guys, a background border, and then I want a background. So that, no, this, and then we just need this or this with something subtle in the middle that's going to work with these colors. Do we want to pull another? Can we pull out of here? What's on the other side of this? What's the gingerbread house? Oh, that's the one I was thinking of for Sarah and Lauren, because of they're both wearing kind of taupey colors. I thought that would be nice with that one. Okay, so we still need, I wish I had a big graph paper of some sort. What did I just get? I just got is, oh no, that's Vibes Warm White, but I do have white. Where's the white? I thought I had white. Oh, maybe I have warm white and cream. Drat. Because I want it to be more white. Well, why don't we take a piece of the Vicky Bouton mixed media paper, which I have somewhere. Where do I have that? I know I just put it over here because I was rearranging things. Prism paper is a little more gray. This is the mixed paper. How's that? Well, I mean, this isn't going to be showing because we're going to. So we're going to have. This against this. We'll use the stencils and with some ink and then some of that gold. I know Tracy just put up a video showing how different ways to use the paste, so I should watch that before I go about this. But then, now is that too busy against that? It might be too many. Maybe I'm further ahead. Using this around the edge. That's not quite as, yeah, let's do that. And then we've got these two pieces. Got our photo. Do we need anything else? No, that's good. That's good for papers for that. Okay, so then we're down to one. Just this guy. Well, gals. I might leave this out. No, that's not right. It's not right. I thought I'd ordered some white. I couldn't have. Anyway, all right, so we're down to these papers. So, oh, and I haven't set this over here, sillily, and we haven't touched our sparkly red yet. Okay, do we want to use it? That would be pretty. So, yeah, let's use that as a border. I'm going to have that there. And then we need some chunks. So we're left with these papers. These kind of, you know what, I'm just going to make up page kits with what's left. Way too busy with that. Unless I just use this to mat. Although I hate using a full sheet to mat. No, we're going to set you aside. We haven't even talked about these cut-aparts. I'm going to put this with these because I probably can use some of that. Okay, so we're left with that then. See, this was my favorite paper and I haven't used it yet. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this whole shebang up. So I have that for cut aparts. So then we'll have the back of it that can be used as a paper. So that would be nice with that too. So how many colors do I want? So to mat, it's back. this, that. Let's just pull a couple of sheets from here. That will look nice and contrast a bit. What's this one say? Captured. Yeah, that's nice. A little dark, maybe. That's nice. And let's take the wood grain because it looks nice with the houses there. So that's good for that one. And actually, I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to cut it up. So, what are we left with? We are left with these. These and these. So, what side did I use already of this one? I think I used that one. So we've got that side left. And as we go, we're going to have lots of offcuts, right? So it's not going to... Okay, I'm going to put... I think I'm going to wait to see what I have left after we're done cutting into the pages for the other ones. And we'll just set these aside. So that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, embellishments. Let's pull this guy out. And we'll pull out. So this one, we'll just go backwards from where we were. We have these. And I don't need a whole lot on this one. How about let's see if we can find a title. Where did I put? Stuff. Okay, so we've got a couple alphas. We've got a couple of things that we could choose titles from. Let's see. And then we've got this guy. This guy is nice and bright. I don't see anything I like there with that. Now, there was some great die cuts for title, like these, maybe not for this particular one, but there we go. That's nice. It's got a bit of pink in it, but big deal. Let's see if we can't find something here. Cheerful, happy new year, ho ho ho, sweet memories. Sweet memories could be used for anything other, it doesn't have to be Christmas though, right? How about this magic moment? Because they were, this was Lauren meeting Sarah for the first time, and she just took to her like you wouldn't believe. Just crawling all up on her, and she's just the cuddliest kid to begin with, but she just took such a liking to Sarah that it was the cutest thing. And we've got some sparkle. Do we want to bring in more sparkle? Let's see. My sketch doesn't really call for a doily, like a round element, so I didn't waste those, but we could do, there were some fun hearts in both collections. Well, actually, I think these were all Vicky Boutin. There's a vellum one. So we'll bring a bit of black around maybe. 2 hearts. Oopsies. And maybe one of the gold vellum would be a nice mix. And then what else? Should we do a couple of these? We'll throw a few in. And I mean, they're always right here to grab at, so. And then some really cute little, but might save those. Okay, I think that's good. A good start anyway. So I didn't get a whole bunch of scrapbooking done this month compared to October. So I've got 8. I think I've only gotten 12 layouts done so far, and we are at the, is this the 20th? Yeah, so not anything outrageous. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at that. What if I, instead of having this in the black, I go with the red glitter, or what do you call it? Foiled. That would be cute. So the fellas are in the field again today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so they might get the day off. Oh, I don't know what's happening. Both of them are just got 2 walking out the door. Willie doesn't usually leave through the day if he doesn't have to go to school. Looks like Paul's getting a ride somewhere. Heavens only knows. At a certain point, and I don't know when it was, you just stop asking where they're going. Unless it's going to affect you in some way, you just go. Yeah, so there's so many bits here. I don't want to pull a bunch, and then I think it's better to leave a lot of the little bits there, and then we can just pull as we want to finish off our layout. So we've got one done. Evil. And then, let's see what's next. This one. So for this one, we're going to have a bit of stenciling and some gold. So that kind of dictates a little bit what we want. So this was Raylan's first Christmas. It's a Wonderful Life would be cute. Jeff was so happy. He's moved a little further away, so he doesn't get to see all the little ones up here a whole lot. Just they come up usually once a year. Sometimes he comes on his own for a few days if he has something he has to do, but I'm glad he's got family and friends that he has really fit in with up there. Makes me happy when the kids are happy. Okay, we could. Filled with joy. Gotta have that. Yeah, I'll leave it at that for these. And then let's just pick a couple of could make use of one of these gold doilies, I think. And then we'll pull in, so there's all these fun stars. These are the Vicky Boutin ones. So there's cardstock with foiling, there's vellum with foiling, there's transparencies, there's the black. Let's just put in like 5 for fun. And go from there. So what I want to do is kind of get these layouts mostly out of the way and do some cards, because lately I haven't been doing cards, and I want to this year, but I'd like to do it just with the scraps. So the more I can get done ahead of time, the better. And I'm not sending them out to the whole world, but there's a couple of people I want to send them to. Okay, this fun one. I can't wait to do. This is probably going to be the first one I do, just because I love the colors. And okay, so we don't need a whole heck of a lot here either. I think, so you've got stars, 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 but I think the snowflakes would be really pretty against this, right? So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got 6 on there. They've got 2 groupings of 3. I prefer odd numbers, but I guess if you've got 2 of odd numbers, then that's, so what am I left with then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I'm going to leave the 5. Okay. So we don't want to go holiday-ish, right? But is there anything? Yeah, these are all very holiday-y. Let's do, oh, so look at this guy. These are all very holiday-ish as well. Unless I decided to pull these snowflakes. And I'm going to do that so that they're already ready to go. So let's, are these going to bend on me? I don't like when they bend on me. So if I do 3, that, or if I do 2, that leaves 2. If I do 3, that leaves 1. And a craft colored one. Or actually, I guess that's supposed to be, I guess these are supposed to be Christmas cookies probably. Well, that's all right. Okay, so we've got a few of these. We need a title. Oh, there were some different colored snowflakes too. But I think keeping them pretty, the glittery white ones is pretty. So cheerful, sweet memories, Christmas, holiday wishes. The sweet memories would be nice. We're not using any of our title or any of our letters though, are we? What could I do? These are very small. These would be more for subtitle. Let's just spell out his name. If I can get the right. We need a J. An O. I'm going to see if I can get them all in this chartreuse with the lines. This is only 4 letters, surely I have. Yes. love these little letters. They're gonna, like, you're gonna be able to get so much out of them. And even the Vicky Bouton ones, there's such a nice what's the word? Thickness that you can do like really long titles, which I like. So we'll do Sweet Memories on that. Or no, I'm going to come up with another title so we can use some of the other stickers. Something, I don't know what, but I'll think of something. But like, oh, remember those days? Bundling up the little guys in their little, oh, man, it goes fast. It goes so friggin' fast. Makes me sad. Gives me anxiety some days. If I get thinking about it too much, about how fast the time has gone, I just make myself nuts. I gotta just look at where they're at today and be proud of where they're at and where they're going, and not be too immersed in it. Just take it day by day. I know some people are having a hard time once the kids move out. I still have 2 here, but I wouldn't be, well, you know what? We're building a house next year, so I have a feeling the 2 will stick around for a little bit. So we just kind of need a couple of somethings. Let's see. Could use one of these big titles, maybe. Or a couple of these fun die cuts. So what? Have a wonderful Christmas. Oh, yep. And a deer. Let's go all in on the kitschy stuff. So we'll pull a bunch of stuff from the stickers then. I think I'll do, oh no, I know what, I want these stars. These real vinyl-y, not vinyl, foiled stars. How many are on here? 4. What is with the weird quantities? You want 4? You want odd numbers, guys. Can I have American Crafts phone number, please? Because this is making me just absolutely insane. Okay, I'm going to leave the rest of it because I think this could be a fun one. And I just kind of want to start slamming stuff on when we're in the midst of it. I think this will be probably the second one I do. Josh is going to be showing up all over the place this Christmas. We're going back years, though. I think I've got a lot of the current ones done, but now I have to go back and have to. I don't have to do anything, but I'm gonna, because these kids are cute as hell. All right, that one's good. Look at us go. What are we? Probably 3.5 hours at this point. Surely not. 1 left, right? Is there 1 left? That's all for 1. I got 2 here. I've got 2. I got excited too early. Okay, so this one was, kind of wanted something on either end, and I was kind of hoping for something not real bright, just something subtle. And I don't think I'm gonna get it out of these die cuts. I might have to use, is there something out of here that could be, not really, huh. see it. So we're into the greens and the reds, the tans, this interesting seafoamy green. Kind of wish I had some Cartabella embellishments. Oh, you know what? What if would that fit, or is that pushing it? Yeah, but we could do one instead of straight across. Have it go up just up. And I know I've had a pack of these before, and I know I used it for a shaker pocket. So, do we want that one? Because there's the buffalo plaid there, or this? I think I'm going to put both in, because once I get the papers together, then we can decide on what we're going to do for that, because we want something that's going to pop. And then I got Rachel Talman's sequin advent calendar this year. So I wouldn't put that with the gold, but it would be fine with the red. But if I wanted to do the gold, and then I also got a bunch of Spiegelman or shimmers. They put out a bunch of Christmassy ones. So this one has the golds in it. Golds, greens, red. Okay, if I do this one, for sure that. There. One. And I did want to get some sequins into the mix. Okay. Oh. For a title. Is that the right colors? I might try and come up with a different title so I can actually use my letter stickers unless this one's nice too, but it's got pink in it, and I don't really have pink. And where's else? Yeah. Okay, let's leave this as is, and we can make decisions as we go. Don't have to have it all figured out right off the bat. Oopsies. I say oopsies a lot, don't I? I don't know where it came from. Hey, I'm tripping my sequins. Okay, one left. The fun one. Okay, and it's this guy here, so there's just a few little bits and pieces. This one, I'm gonna go hard with this, I think. Yeah. So I'm not even gonna really think about it. I'm just gonna put this with it. And this will be one of the first ones I do, or I know where that's at if I need it. And the rest of this stuff, oh, should I have done a shaker with that? No, I want to save these for scattering around. That's what I want those for. And of course we've got the gold whatchamadickies. Ooh, I didn't. Did we want to do a little stitch tree for little Alfie? I don't think so, because it's not, well, he's, I don't think so. We'll save those maybe for the cards, or if I see something that, I might, there's so many florals and wreaths, and I think they'll be beautiful on cards. And tucked in here and there when you need to fill something. So it's probably best just to leave those there. And then we know we've got them. Okay, so that's 6 kits done. Ready to go. With really just need the embellishments, and I need to come up with a few titles. I hate using pre-made titles all the time. You kind of want to, because they're just pretty generic, right? Sometimes you want to do like a long, funky title that is very specific to your situation, but Christmas photos don't always jive with that. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. This has been a long one, and we will talk to you again soon. Thanks.